let's talk about targeting zip codes. Now, it's not exactly zip codes, they're carrier routes. They're smaller than zip codes. We can do insane amounts of targeting here. So instead of talk about it, I'm actually going to show this to you over at the computer. So pass it over to me.
Check this out. This is wild. So this is some targeting we did for a company that does home insulation. Now, they were disqualifying a bunch of people that got through their sales funnel. So we thought, how can we target just qualified homes? So we pulled all the areas that we have in New York, and these are by what are like carrier routes, basically. So you can see the number of homes here. Really pretty small groups of folks. So here we pulled the owner-occupied homes and the percentage. So we sorted by that, because if the owner's not in the home, then they can't buy, right? If the people are renting, it's a moot point. Median age, so they happen to sell to older folks. So it's 45 isn't old, but on the older end. So we pulled the median age of the household. It was really important that the house is built before 2000, because that would mean it needs insulation. So we did the median age of the house, right? So, or actually, is this built before 2000 or after 2000? We have estimated spending on heating and electric, right? So this is above the universe average, which means the average of all the areas that we pulled, which have higher spend on electric heating. Same thing, estimated spending on heat, air, and electrical work. So if you're having a lot of folks come out to modify your electricity or your heat, this is higher than the average too. And then in this case, actually, this is wild. The spending on fuel oil was really important to them. So what we did is we actually looked at the average spend on fuel oil. So you can see what this looks like. Owner-occupied homes, the median value of the homes, the percent of single family dwelling units in the summer, how many people are occupied in this house in the summer, percent of homes built before 1980, 1990, the mean year the structure was built. So we can go totally crazy here on targeting. We'd love to work with you to figure out what sort of interesting targeting challenges do you have that we can solve together. Thanks.